of all these records on your screen. Let's start off with the one between Heartland, another team that is struggling, newly promoted side, Austin, but they're trying to stay in the division and they have to win their home games, and that's what they did against Nasarawa United. They won that one. Lobby Stars, surprise team of the season.
Still on top of the table.
They're still on top, defeated Rivers by 3-2.
That's right. So Lobby Stars are winning that one. They needed to, and they got it. Atlanta, as Tayo said, defeated Nasarawa United 2-1. Aqua United, they will be beating themselves. What happened at the Gospel Akpabio International Stadium? They couldn't beat Abia Warriors. It ended 1-1, and Coach Mike Kaba will say to his team, we are playing in the continent. We must start getting those results. Wiki Tourist 3, El Kanemi 0. FC Fine Uba needed to win against defending champions Pt.2 United, and they did just that convincingly. You mentioned the guy that was on fire.
Yeah, Yaya Kone. Ivorian scoring a hat-trick. That's the second hat-trick of the 2018 Nigerian Professional Football League. Take a bow wherever you are. Elsewhere, we saw a very good win for Kwara United. The new coach, Abubakar Mohamed Bala, starting on a winning note there, 2-1 over Kano Pillars. I mean, for them to beat Kano Pillars, the fans of Kwara United, they can start to hope now that perhaps they might just, get out from that relegation, swim out of the relegation waters. We also action between the Tornadoes and Sunshine was 1-0 for Niger Tornadoes. Yobe Desa Stars and Eimba, that one ended 1-1. Another good away point for Eimba, well, without their coach, was with the Flying Eagles, and go around 2 against the Rangers, 2-0, that one ended. And MFM had to come back from a goal down to defeat Katsina United. So that long unbeaten home record is still very much alive at the Agege Stadium.
People will say 29 goals, no away wins, but it doesn't take anything out of the quality.
No, it doesn't take away anything, but the fact that it just bothers me a little that we're still in this present day, we'll still talk about the Nigerian Professional League and away wins. Any away wins like luxury, it's news. I think I want us to get to the point where you see results every week and you're not like, oh, there's an away win, or oh, there are 2 away wins. It should be the norm. Yeah. But I still struggle to understand why. Although we all know why. No reasons
teams behind these things. I've followed weeks in the APL, in the La Liga. There are times that the entire
and that is the news. Yeah. When there are just wins for the whole team, that is the news. It's the norm, because hey, you go away, you get a win. Wow, big deal. So I hope we'll get to that point. But good one, 29 goals scored. Plus United, the champions, being beaten by 3-0. Go round being held by Rangers. Eimba going to Yobe. Yobe is not an easy place to go and get a point. So Eimba going there to get a point. Good one for them.
Good one. Let's have a look, Austin, at the table.
Okay.
After match day 14, you said Lobby Stars are still on top. Yeah. That's a surprise, somewhat. But for Lobby Stars, they're on top. 23 points and from 13 games, so they still have a game in hand. You also have Aqua United, despite that 1-1 draw. They're still in second position, and Kano Pillars are third on the log with 21 points. So still very early days yet, and a lot can still change. And in terms of a champion emerging, and the guys that are likely to go down into the Nigerian National League. So that's it for the NPFL match day 14. And it's going to be interesting what happens on match day 15. Let's move on with the show now, Austin, quickly.
Let's do that.
We said it earlier, it's fight win. Why did I keep saying match? It's fight win. Anthony Joshua versus Joseph Parker, heavyweight unification bout in Cardiff. And China said we're there yet. Joshua, we heard him speak last week, and it's the turn of Joseph Parker now. He's been talking, and the first thing he did at presser was to label Anthony Joshua disrespectful, and he says he can't wait to just get in the ring and absolutely bash him. And you wonder where this guy is getting all this kind of confidence from. But he's a world champion as well too, and that's expected.
Of course, it's expected. You don't expect a boxer. I've hardly ever seen a boxer who goes into a fight and is telling you that he's not with confidence and he's saying fighting words and everything. So it's very expected. They all talk like that.
Martin said it was going to be Joshua.
And we know what happens, right?
And it happens in the ring. We'll see what will go on. You know, I think this is definitely going to be Parker's toughest fight in his life because looking at the list of people he's faced, Yuri Fury, Carlos Takam, you know, you don't see the caliber of fighters in Joshua's class. That
really?
Yes.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
He's kind of hold your thoughts there. Let's go and listen to Joseph Parker now. Then when we come back, Joseph Parker's trainer, Kevin Barry, has had a lot to say about Anthony Joshua's boxing resume.
You know, I'm excited to be here. You know, it's a challenge fighting another undefeated fighter who we respect a lot. We respect his power and what he's achieved in boxing and what their team has achieved on this side of the world. But we're ready for the challenge. We're here to make our mark, and we're here to take this belt back to New Zealand and Samoa. Yeah, I think the public underestimating myself and our team and what we can do. I think they're judging us on our last 2 or 3 fights, and I think they see Joshua as a fighter who's unbeatable. So there's an element of surprise. Yeah, everyone thinks it's an easy win for him, but that's extra motivation for us. You know, like I said, this camp has been a great camp where we've done everything right. Everything's been clicking well. And it's just, you know, I don't really want to say more. I just want to get in there and bash him.
Right. Joseph Parker, cannot wait to get in the ring and bash Anthony Joshua. We'll see how that pans out. I mean, what do you make of Joseph Parker going into the ring and just bashing AJ just like that? Like, AJ's just going to sit down there and watch him.
You know, I like AJ's quiet confidence. Right. We've seen him when he came up against Klitschko, who was actually absolutely one of the best fighters in his era. We saw how calm and confident he was, and he went to the ring. It was a real learning process for him, that particular fight. And, you know, so I think Anthony is very calm. He's not underrating or disrespecting Parker. He already knows what Parker is bringing to the table. Okay. So he'll be ready for him. He'll be ready.
He's absolutely ready. No doubts about that. AJ having a fantastic training camp in Sheffield right now. When we come back from this break, we'll be listening to Joseph Parker's take on this fight and what he thinks of Anthony Joshua.